Be surprised.
All right, we are starting now.
You're listening to the Gas Digital Network.
Not yet. I'll tell you when I got a green dot.
That sounds like a green dot.
Sounded promising.
Sounds like a green dot if I ever heard one.
Hey, Ben, can I get 2 of those podcast junkies waters over here?
Hold on. We are live.
We are live on YouTube again. It's your boy, Gerard Michaels, think he smalls himself. And to my right, at 6'3", 215 pounds, and every single one of them is a problem. The master of punks, the tamer of sages, the CEO of the RNC, and the king of the ring himself, Pretty Mickey Gall. What's poppin'?
What up, Big G?
I tell you what's up.
How we doing?
You're looking pretty. You're looking stunner right now.
I am, aren't I?
You actually are. You're looking all right, man.
Yeah,
Is that
man.
a little flex? Is that a chest flex?
For the poor people who are listening to this and not watching, wearing these dope Nevin sunglasses. What do you think? What do you think about me wearing these sunglasses, bro? I'm wearing them inside and shit. The future's so bright. I don't care that it's raining out. You know what I'm saying?
Gotta be honest. I want to hate on you for wearing these sunglasses inside.
Well, listen, G, I know.
But it looks pretty good.
Bro, and you've even said, like, countless times, I'm like the best looking man you've ever seen in your life.
Countless times.
Countless times, right?
It's so many times I can't count.
Yeah.
I can't even remember one time.
Well, I feel like you're being a little facetious now, but be honest. You truly do feel that way.
That what?
I'm the best looking man you've ever seen in your life. Come on, be honest.
You're up there. You're up there. I'll give it to you. You're up there. You're up there.
Well, I feel maybe you didn't say it countless times, but I feel like you did. Maybe it's just because people come up to me on like the regular and tell me that so often. You know what I mean? That I get it mixed up. But
you know that's probably why. You know, it's really just jealousy and hatred from my part because I hear people say that to you all the time, and I'm just like,
you've heard it. You've heard it.
I was literally sitting here in the podcast studio when people came in to tell you it, and then walk out.
Tell me what?
Without giving me a compliment.
To tell me what?
Those women walked into the podcast studio to tell you how handsome you were.
Right.
And then walked out.
Can you imagine if I was wearing these glasses? It would have been. See, that's the thing. So like, I'll be. You know how it is. We'll be out to eat.
They'll be like, wow, you're really handsome for a blind guy.
We'll be out to eat, and like the waitress will come up and be like, "Are you a model?" And I'm like, "Nah, baby, I'm a fighter." You know.
That does happen.
And then they're like, now she's nervous, like around, like just to be in my presence.
Yeah.
She's nervous, and she's like, So she's like, she's stuttering. Are you an angel? And I'm like, angel of death, baby, to the wicked. Right? And now she's like, wow, like she, you know what I mean? She can't even believe herself.
I don't even think I want to do the show anymore.
Let me finish. But then she's like, wow, are you the chosen one? And I'm like, I don't know. But I do know, but I'm just being humble. You know what I mean? Now imagine if I was wearing these glasses the whole time this happened. It would be like, she wouldn't even have asked if I was the chosen one. She just would have known.
The chosen one?
Yeah, bro. I don't know. They said it, not me.
Really?
You know, I'm just here, bro. I'm just here for it. I didn't ask to look this way. But I woulda.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. I am, for the first time in 55 episodes, completely fucking speechless. I have no idea.
It's all because I'm so on point.
I have no idea where to go on point. With this.
You're just like, it's like sometimes when you're doing your political spiels and I'm just like, yeah, yep, okay, yep. Yeah. That's how you feel. You're just like, yeah, correct. Everything you're saying is correct.
Yeah.
But basically, if you want to look this good, you could look as good as me if you get these Nevin sunglasses.
That's what it is?
That's what I'm telling you, man.
Good, because I don't want to do any of the work that you do.
You don't want to do all the work?
I don't want to do any of it.
Nah?
I don't even want to go on the walks you go on.
Yeah. I love my walks, bro. I like my walks. No. But yeah, man, look, I can't stop. I'm not going to be able to stop looking at myself over here. I might need to take these off. But first, I want to introduce our guests. So we got some guests here.
Hey!
All right, first.
Thank God.
By popular demand, the fan favorite.
The cold bath king.
Yo. Hey, let me ask you a question. You been jerking off, Christos?
No, sir.
Yes, it's Christos.
No slip-ups?
I did have a slip-up. But wait. I didn't watch porn, though.
What do you mean?
I didn't watch porn.
That's even weirder.
My wife was gone on a trip for like...
Oh, you guys did a little FaceTime action?
4 days. No.
Okay.
No, she made a booklet for me a while back. Like a sexy photo thing.
Hey!
And I used that. I had to stay strong and not do the whole porn thing. And I slipped up, but I tried to make sure I did it to my wife.
Wait. That's still porn. Your wife just made you the porn.
Well, it's more sexy photos, I would say, than porn. Porn is more like
Christos is such a good guy.
What is
Christos is such a good guy.
Porn is the video of a girl getting railed or scissored or whatever or some. It's a video, right?
Was your wife naked in these photos?
Yeah, somewhat, yeah.
Buddy, I got bad news for you.
That's more Playboy, wouldn't you say?
That's
Playboy,
still porn.
Is it?
Yeah.
I need a definition here.
I thought you were this close to being like, I'm going to need to see a sample. I was like, all right, take the sunglasses off. Take the sunglasses off. Come back to character.
I would never. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, get out of the character.
Yeah, this is
get out of the over cocky character.
Yeah, this is the King Mick character.
Yeah, this is cocky Mick character.
Let me see the pictures of your naked wife.
What's funny is my wife actually came home and I left the book in the bathroom.
Oh, she knew.
And she came. She was like, I saw my book in the bathroom, and I was like, "Oh, well, yeah."
But she's like a little mad, but also like it was
No, she wasn't mad. She's just happy. I'm doing it to her, and not to porn. You know.
Hell yeah,
Yeah,
that's
she
good
should be.
stuff,
Yeah.
and that's a good wife. Happy marriage. you
And
guys
that's a
got
good
there.
husband too, wouldn't you say?
I'd say so. I'd say so.
I'd say.
Matter of
Hey,
fact,
well,
after we introduce Spartan numero dos,
Man,
don't
let me fucking introduce
don't
for
flex
once.
on you.
Let me introduce for once.
You introduce all the time.
You're right.
Let's
All right,
go.
but
Let's
look,
go, King
everyone loved the Spartan so much.
Yes.
Right. Had videos going for millions of views, blah, blah, blah. So you know what we did? We doubled down. We got you 2 Spartans.
Nice.
We got you 2 Spartans. But not only did we get you a Spartan, we got you an Italian-Australian Spartan.
Not a Malacca Spartan.
He's half Greek.
Half Malacca.
Hey, but I heard him claim that. He claims that Italian hard. He's like your boy, you know what I'm saying?
Represent, that's it, you know what I mean? I'm half Greek, half Italian. I represent both sides, but yeah, I come from down under, you know, it's a whole
Yeah,
nother,
for people that don't know, down under is Dallas. So that's that.
Yeah, that's not
the
a New York accent. That's
the thunder from down under, man.
The thunder from down
all the way down.
The thunder
under.
from down under. That's what he felt when he looked at his wife's pictures.
Hey, it was.
Yeah, so we got Christos the Spartan and Antonio the Spartan in here today. Hey,
What up?
2 Spartans, baby.
Friends of the
Big
pro.
fan.
This is Sparta.
Now there can be only one, so we're gonna have to have a Spartan off here at some point. Here, we're gonna have to have a Spartan off.
Spartan off?
Let's start. We're gonna do.
Can I borrow those?
Yeah. This is for the winner. It's a belt buckle. So the first of you guys are Greek. You understand the concept of Olympics.
He's also half Italian, man, and he claims his Italian side very proudly. All right.
Solid.
You know what I'm saying?
Solid.
I had.
But he's a very
Couple
proud Greek too, as well. He never.
He
lets you,
does. He is the
forget
Spartan.
that. Yeah,
he is the Spartan.
that's true.
He's the only
But-
Australian that can cook probably in the whole fucking island.
Listen, my grandfather was 100% Italian.
He's eating fucking kangaroo parmesan over here. This guy.
Meatball.
That was funny. That was funny. It was okay that you interrupted me because that was funny. It was okay. That was funny. Kangaroo Parmesan.
Can I tell you
If
about the
this
time that I won the
episode-
Pan Ams?
Fuck!
I've heard all about it.
Already?
I've heard all about it. Hey, this is the first time call, a long time listener. I'm telling you, man. I heard all your material.
Fucking guy.
You may continue.
Anyway, so I had a big Italian influence in my life. I would say, even though I'm only like, I don't know, less than 25% Italian, like culturally, and you know, us from Jersey, you might want to argue with it, but look, we're like, we gotta be about 60-70% Italian, bro. I at least
Bro,
am-
your middle
Can I
name
just-
is
hey, Mickey,
150%
can I just say one
Italian.
thing?
So.
Because I feel like I'm learning a lot about this topic. So I've been to Italy, I've lived in Australia, I've met Italians in America, I met them all over the world. I say one thing: there's Italians and then there's wogs, right? In Australia,
Wogs?
Yeah. See, in Australia they call us wogs. It's like Dagos, Guineas, whatever. You
Yeah, it's a
want.
wop, yeah.
A wop,
A
yeah.
wop,
See, in
yeah.
Australia we call a wog, right? And
Yeah.
I just noticed all over the world.
Look at how douchey Mickey fucking looks standing up over all of us. Look at him just
yeah.
standing up.
I know. You want a chair?
No, fuck no.
Should we all stand? Should we not give him the power?
Yeah, no, we shouldn't use this cut too much. We should use this one. Nah, bro, come on.
So it's a walk.
I got that bad back. Antonio knows,
Yeah, it's
laying
it,
all that pipe. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's what it is.
That's why I was.
But that explains why you're standing. Why
That's
were
what I'm
you
saying.
flexing?
Why wouldn't I flex? What are you talking about? Should I flex again?
in a constant
These
flex.
poor people who are just listening. I feel
He's just
so
trying
bad
to
for
burn
them.
those extra few calories. You know what I mean?
That's what it is. That's what it is.
little
Yeah.
little extra credit in the books. Right?
So he's doing the isometrics.
No,
Is
so
that the
I
idea?
don't sit down, so my fucking back doesn't hurt for the rest of the day.
Yeah.
Just been pushing it at the gym all
your
morning.
back still hurts when you sit.
Yeah, it gets stiff, bro. Or I can sit for like a few minutes and then I want to be up. but I can't be up and down, so I just stand.
You know what's funny about sitting? There's a saying. Well, I kind of made it up, but you know that saying.
Saying.
Well, I mean,
famous saying that I made
You know,
up.
all sayings are made up.
Once you go black,
So-
you don't go back. Whereas once you go Greek, you don't walk for a week. So they be standing a lot too.
Well, I mean, there's double
Christos,
entendre
you're a
there.
man
Do you-
of God.
do you
How
know what
dare
it?
you?
Do you know what it means? Going Greek? Do you know what that means? I think you made a double entendre and you didn't even know it, buddy.
No.
You know what it means to go Greek?
To be gay.
Is that like splitting the bill?
Is that it?
Let's go in Dutch.
It's going Dutch. Going Greek is like an old school term for a chick who does anal.
Yep.
Okay.
I thought
So
that's
that explains
knew that.
explains the limping and the standing. So
Limping and the standing. The limping and the standing.
Back to wogs. What is a wog?
Well, see, and he sort of emphasized my point there because I'm telling you now, all Italian men have bad backs. Like, it's seriously like a thing that all wogs have a bad back. My dad, my uncle.
Because we be fucking such good lovers,
and it's a wog thing, and he's only just pointing it out more. That's what all wogs are like. So there's Italians, you know, they're the ones that flip the pizzas, you know, slurp the pasta. But us wogs, we're like, you know, we don't know the language, we don't know the culture. We're just proud to be
Yeah, we're like,
Italian.
"Fango."
It's amazing. It's like, I know you're speaking English, but I just can't understand the words. It's like, I'm like, this sounds like English. What the fuck is this guy saying?
Man, I get that sometimes over here. My girlfriend says because I slur. I was like, I think it's just because I just can't fucking speak. You know what I mean?
Really?
You're not getting.
But
should-
there's no
should we
mate.
look
There's
each other
no-
in the eye while we talk.
Of course we should, mate.
We get hit in the head sometimes, so you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I
Like,
got
that
that
little-
First one on the Spartan. First one on the who is the real Spartan Olympics. First of 5.
First of
All right.
5.
Thumb wrestling. Go.
Thumb wrestling.
Ready?
Well, anyway, G,
He's
while
got
they
thick
thumb
thumbs.
It's going like this, guys. 1, 2, 3, 4. I declare thumb war.
All right.
5, 6, 7, 8. Try to keep your thumb straight. Anybody brings a pinky, you're out.
1, 2, 3, 4. I declare a thumb war. 5, 6, 7.
I mean,
Keep
Christian,
your
don't be
fucking
afraid
straight.
to zoom in on that. But
Thumb straight. 1,
oh,
2,
oh,
3. Boom.
wow, that was quick.
He's
with
got
it.
strong hands for someone who doesn't jerk off.
He wasn't ready for that, dude. I gotta keep it
He's got a strong thumb. He fucked me up. I admit it. That's why we've got 4 more to go.
Tired
His
wrists.
hands, his hands is very fresh.
Tired,
Not
tired
just
busy
wrists.
looking at Mickey
Tired
standing
wrists.
up.
Yeah.
It threw me off, man.
You know.
got some
Yeah,
fresh
it's true.
I got a little exercise.
I was
this week, a little
intimidated.
extra
You
exercise.
looked into the face of an angel. How could you possibly concentrate?
Angel of death,
Hey,
baby.
speaking of a book, guys, pull this up, Christian, if you can. The greatest sexting thing of all time. I believe it was Olivia Munn
Newton-John.
sent it to either Chris Evans or Aaron Rodgers. I got it backwards. One of them she sent it to. The other one found out that she sent it to him when they were dating and broke up with her immediately. It's the most.
I know what you're talking
It's the
about.
most
I know what you're talking
amazing. Have you guys seen this at
no,
all?
I got no idea.
Oh, we're gonna blow your mind. Pull this up when you can, Christian or Omri. Pull it up. I believe it was Olivia Munn. You guys know who Olivia Munn is?
No.
Sexy.
pull her
Yeah, let's pull her up.
Oh, yeah.
Let's.
I'm interested in
I
this.
don't know exactly.
This
who
is
she
a show but
Hey,
don't tell type
what
of
is
a
it?
deal
What is
here?
my microphone on let G talk over me mode? What's going on here? Do I sound right?
I don't know. We're are we pulling this stuff up or? All right, pull it up. What are you? Olivia Munn.
Shabby
yeah.
production.
Oh yeah,
sorry.
yeah, that's
She's
Olivia
hot.
Munn.
She's hot.
Now what you gotta we gotta pull up the Olivia Munn sexting, and now this is you talked to when you said your wife left you a booklet. This is exactly what came to mind because this woman, this glorious pig, she she wrote a step-by-step manual for what's gonna happen when you get home. Damn. And like I'm telling you, it's like she turned her body into an IKEA fucking book. Like, you know, she might even have an Allen key to whole 9. You don't know. But anytime you guys want to pull this up, I mean, I'm stalling
like
for
there's
time
already-
here.
So
My
tell
microphone's
me what
fucked
happened in
up.
that story again. So she made a perfect type of sexting booklet too as well.
She made but so I don't think it was a booklet. She
Oh, she was
it's
texting.
really cool that,
This is
that
like
really
Champ
cool
and
that
the
your
Champ
wife
podcast. My fucking microphone's not right.
really cool that your wife actually went so far as to like print the stuff out and give you a hard copy book, which I imagine pages are going to be stuck together soon. But this is just like she sent these texts, and then like, or it might have been Snapchat at the time, and then this came out during that whole like that iPhone leak back in the day. Oh yeah, this was never meant for public consumption. So there's no way it takes this long to find this.
So she wrote it to Chris.
No, I want the pictures. I want the what the fuck are we? What are we?
So who's Chris?
Chris Evans, Captain America.
Yeah, Chris Evans.
Yeah, just go to do that Google search you just did and hit images, guys.
She was sexting him?
Yeah, but you got to see it. It's unreal.
I don't know that we're ever going to see it.
Here we go. Can we pull it up a little bit here? There's a bunch of them. So if we can, Mick, you're a little closer to the TV there. You want to read it out to us there?
You gonna try and make me read again?
I know.
I can't see that.
What do we got going on? Christian, why don't you read it then?
It goes gentleman's choice. Chris, it's time to play.
Oh.
Which would you like?
Christian, you want to read it?
Yeah.
Yeah, I got you.
Get Christian
it says,
on there.
gentleman's choice. Chris, it's time to play. Hold on. I'm over 18. Which would you like to come home to? The naughty black see-through? Yes, Chris, that's your pussy. With an arrow pointing to it.
Good kid.
That's a good start.
Good girl.
Now let's move on. This is a 10-part series.
Okay.
This is all right.
That's where it's gonna stop right there.
I guess so. I don't know what happened here. Do you guys want me to get behind the computer and figure it out, or?
I'm interested now.
Here we go.
So what happened with the whole breakup? You said something about she broke up with somebody after this?
So I believe the story goes that she was dating Aaron Rodgers. Her and Chris Evans had already broke up. She was dating Aaron Rodgers. And then this leak happened, and Aaron Rodgers was like,
Oh, you've been pigging it like that to someone else?
Yeah.
Where's my fucking booklet?
Yeah, where's my booklet?
I should have got a better booklet. If I didn't get a better booklet, I'm out. Yeah.
Precisely.
If I didn't get a better booklet, I'm done.
Yeah. Or if I got a booklet and that was like the most important thing I ever gotten in my life, and then I knew that you was out here making booklets for every man, my heart would be broken into a million little pieces, man.
But I'm thinking, you know what I mean? I don't need someone else having that same booklet, you know what I mean? I want to be the one and only.
If there's a booklet,
you would hope.
There should only be one ring, you know what I mean?
Yeah, it should.
You know what I mean? That's like Mordor. If there's a few of them, you know what I mean? Makes the movie shit, you know?
I couldn't agree with you more. I couldn't agree with you more, man. I mean, this is, one ring. I mean, we were all talking like for them. Like we can have multiple.
Yeah, of course. No silly question.
I just want to make sure that we're not losing all misogyny here. All right, good. So tell us about your journey from Australia to America, Mike.
Man, I've been coming to America since 2013. I went to college here for 6 months. I went to Oklahoma State for 6 months. Loved America. Always thought it was the coolest place. So then I started coming over here about 4 years ago on and off, and recently got a visa to live out here now. And I got to say, I love Florida. I love America. You people are crazy, and I fucking love it.
Well, they say Florida is the Australia of America, so you should feel good.
But I don't want to cut it short there. It's not just Florida. It's the whole US. You guys are all just fucking batshit crazy, and I love it, man.
Well, you came to Oklahoma State, bro.
It was probably it was the craziest place I lived, because people used to come up to me and say, "Do you speak English or Australian?" I was like, "Is that a real question?"
Do you speak American?
I know. I know they're backward and all out there, but I was like, are they actually asked me that question? But they were serious. They actually wanted to know if I spoke English or Australian, and so I've been coming out here for a while, and this place is just mayhem.
Have you ever boxed a kangaroo?
No, but I've shot a few.
Shot a few?
I should say that, but I have.
one of the funniest memes.
I'd eat kangaroo.
I've eaten it. It's delicious.
I want to try it. I heard.
I want some kangaroo.
It's very.
I'd rather have a pet kangaroo.
One of the funniest memes I ever. Well, one of the funniest memes.
Go in its little pouch.
Yeah.
I ever saw. Go in its little pouch. One of the funniest memes I ever saw was kangaroo is just a deer that went to prison.
Yeah.
It's like, you ever see these kangaroos?
up and
come
shit,
out.
fucking
Like,
jacked,
What's up, bro? My favorite video, maybe in the history of the internet, is the kangaroo has that dog in a headlock.
Oh yeah.
The kangaroo's got the
Don't
dog.
move.
He's giving
Don't
it the
move,
business. The Aussie runs out after him. They have like a second. They're like, "What you gonna do?" And the Aussie just bops him. It was like kangaroo's like, "Whoa, what's going on here?" That's amazing.
They could be pretty aggressive, those kangaroos, man.
They got claws and stuff
Yeah,
too,
bro.
right?
They get back on those tails and they swing
Kick.
the claws about and they fuck you up, man.
They do that drop kick tail.
Yeah, they go on their tail,
drop
fucking
kick.
stab
Really?
you with their talons.
Yeah.
With their
And
kangaroo.
Kangaroo's
toenails.
weak on the ground, though, guys. Kangaroo's weak
Ground
on the
game.
ground. You got to shoot that
Bro,
fucking.
did
get
you see that headlock? It had that puppy in? That shit was not
got
gonna
that
look weak,
towel,
bro.
man. How
That
you
thing
gonna-
was like, yo, I thought we were grappling. What's going on? Why'd you hit me?
You would be able to hold down a kangaroo?
Well, I got a funny story for you. So I had a jiu-jitsu coach, and he's crazy, right? And we used to go shooting with him. That's how we used to, shoot a few of these kangaroos. And he used to make us shoot the kangaroos in the leg, and he would guard there, and he would fight the kangaroos. Yeah, he was fucking crazy. So he'd go out there with a sword and he'd get into a bit of a joust with it. And yeah,
shit.
one time we're standing there watching him like, what the fuck's he doing? And he just steps back and cuts his kangaroo's head clean off, man.
Fuck.
But yeah, he was crazy.
That's gnarly.
One time we shot a deer and he
Little
was trying
traumatic.
He was trying
Little
to
traumatizing.
He was trying to knee bar the deer and snap the deer's
When
knee.
it's alive?
No, it was dead. It was dead.
All right.
But he
I'm
was
fine
crazy.
with doing it when it's dead, but
Yeah.
like
This was one of your jiu-jitsu coaches?
Yeah.
he ran out there with a sword and cut the fucker's head off. That's wild.
Yeah, he used to go out there and want to fight him. It was crazy, man.
Yeah, I don't know if I would want him to be my coach anymore.
Yeah,
You know?
I mean, at the same time, we went out shooting once, and he once castrated a goat after we shot it, and he was like playing with the balls, mucking around, and then he went in and started eating some Doritos and shit with him.
He castrated a goat.
Yeah, he was
See, that's what happens when you speak Australian, not English. You say castrate and stuff like that. You eat Vegemite sandwiches.
His wife, she always laughs at us. The
Nar.
words we say.
Nar?
Nar.
Why did he castrate the goat though? What the fuck?
I know, he was just crazy. He was crazy. He fought a
Did you
fucking
hear the
kangaroo.
story where he cut the kangaroo's head off?
Yeah,
Yeah,
that
you-
I get. But the fucking
Bro, trying to get that fucking liver king eat the testicles,
the goat's
bro.
like,
There's
what
the video.
Oh, here we go.
Eat
Here we
raw
go.
liver.
What we got?
This is a great one.
Hey, give me my dog. Hey,
He cracks him, right?
Yeah, back- he fucking-
Oh, what you doing?
and then he looks
Let
at-
go of my dog.
I'm just trying to have a tussle with the pup.
I love that the way that he looked at the dog is like the way I used to look at my ex when she'd get drunk and like start a fight knowing I'd finish it. Get in the fucking car. Get in the car. Jesus, get in the fucking car. God damn it. Every fucking time with you and these fucking Appletinis.
So you were gonna disagree with me about us Jersey folks being like a little culturally Italian.
Yeah, I think it's bullshit. And I say that as somebody who went viral for doing a hacky Italian fucking accent. So, but like everything that people think is Italian in America is really just New York, New Jersey, Philadelphia, that triangle.
See, I don't think it's
culture.
that different, bro. So like I said, I had a big influence of mine was my my grandfather, who was 100% Italian, right? Spent a lot of time with him. People aren't that different.
I disagree.
And look, even our fathers, like your father, my father,
Sure.
people come, they're like Black Irish,
Yep.
right? That they
Yep.
got, but everyone thinks they're Italian.
That's my
right?
point. You're making my point for me.
Not really.
Explain.
Because I just said my grandfather is like he's like similar to what all of us are like.
Sure.
It's not that different.
Yeah, but I think like what people think of Italian, right? Like if we were to ask them like, hey, what do you think of an Italian? They come in and it's like somebody going like, hey, give me a fucking gabagool #2 with a side of this. You can see a black guy in Brooklyn sound exactly fucking like that. You can have a Jewish guy in Queens sound exactly fucking like that. You can have an Irish guy, a Greek guy. It's
Yeah,
the
like
area.
Andrew Dice Clay, kind of like he's kind of like
People think Andrew Dice Clay is a cuisine. He's a fucking Jew.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Now, the way I said that is probably going to be easily chopped up into something really bad.
Yeah.
But he's a fucking Jew. But he's Andrew Dice Clay. But everybody's like, he looks Italian, acts Italian. Now, the Italians,
Silverstein.
they piss me the fuck off because they're like, we invented the culture out here. Like, all your Italian friends.
No. But like
That's why
I think the culture. I think the culture and stuff. A big influence of it was Italian, and it bled into a lot of other people.
Maybe. I disagree. I think it's an immigrant.
Yeah, well, you're fucking wrong.
I think it's an immigrant melting pot culture that was a tough guy, blue collar culture. It was a very matter-of-fact thing where the rest of the country acts, they go out of their way to be cordial and nice. There was so many different people from so many different places that spoke different languages coming into Brooklyn, Manhattan, Queens, the Bronx, Jersey, that if you got a little flowery with your language, you got fucking smacked up. Like, whoa, you disrespecting me? You know what I mean? So you had to be very direct. You had to be very fucking open and honest. And there was a certain slang that certain people talked that other people didn't talk. And now that's been captured, I think, because of cinema, starting with The Godfather and Martin Scorsese films. And then, the Sopranos after that. It's been captured as Italian culture. But I really just think it was New York metropolitan area culture.
Hey, can I weigh in there on that? Can I just say that the Italians just done it so fucking good that everyone copied us? About that, Okay. Because they are. Come on, man. You can't tell me Paulie from The Sopranos ain't a fucking cool guy.
I love Italians. I've got nothing. I love Italians. You guys are great. You don't.
We're the best.
You barely ever fight one-on-one, but your women are fantastic.
The food's amazing.
Food's amazing.
That's all I really know.
Good cars.
I love them. Italians are the Puerto Ricans of Europe, man. They have a great time. Their women are fantastic. Their food's delicious. Their guys are small and feeble, and they stab people. But they're great peoples. It's just pasta or spaghetti. I got no problem. I love my Italian friends and family.
What state you from?
I'm from Jersey.
Oh, you from
Jersey? I was born
as
in Brooklyn,
well?
raised in Jersey. Yeah.
Oh, there we go. All
So
right.
you're basically Italian.
There you go, Christos. There you go, Christos.
That was your best joke of the whole show, and it didn't have you on camera for it. How great.
Replay.
Do it again. One more time, Christos. Run the tape.
Go, Christos, go.
Where you from?
I was born in Brooklyn, raised in Jersey.
So you're basically Italian. I don't know nothing about the Italians.
Poor Christian.
I know about
we
Italians.
made Christian look things up, and now he's so fucking flustered. He's so far out of his comfort zone. He's like, how do I use the internet? What the fuck? we had Christian's dad in here. Christian's dad, awesome dude, was a cop, worked against the mob. He's got people in his family that had mob ties.
Did you ever see the movie Kill the Irishman?
No.
That new one?
No, that's The Irishman.
Okay, no.
It's Kill the Irishman with this dude Danny Green who's in Cleveland. But anyway, it's like a big movie. Christopher Walken's in it, bunch of guys. But his dad wrote the book that it's based on.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
So the funniest part about it is dad's a cop, ex-cop, obviously. Very, very nice man, but very serious man. And clearly doesn't listen to the show, because we're always making fun of the fact, we're not making fun, we're bigging up the fact that Christian, this guy runs through black strippers like he's a fucking rapper. Like, this guy's got a cavalcade of strippers in his fucking Rolodex over there. And then we big friend of the program, Eva Lovia, we're talking to him about, hey, we just had a meeting with his all-time favorite, Eva Lovia, and he's dead-faced.
Stone-faced.
Dead-faced. Goes, I don't know who that is. Doesn't want to admit it in front of his mom and dad.
In front of his dad, but he's like, I don't know that.
But the way he played it off was like, God damn, you have been lying to your parents for a long time, son.
Yeah. He's been lying to his cop father for a long time. What do you think? What do you think over there, Christian?
The way he switched it on.
Yeah, it's been a long life of lies.
We still dating homegirl?
No, we dated for like a week. And then now everybody thinks I have a black stripper girlfriend.
Now she's for the streets.
I respect her that.
If she's for the
cool.
streets, pull up the IG.
She's cool. She just wanted a little something, I think she wanted to date, so I'm not.
Did she make you a booklet?
All right, well, he had to keep it player.
Did she make you a booklet?
I don't know what that is.
You weren't paying attention.
Nice.
There's a name for him.
He just
I forgot
stone-faced it
what
again.
it was called.
He's stone-faced.
There you go.
Family photos?
No, there's a name for the book she got me, but I forgot.
Yeah, it's pornography. That's the name for it.
It was more because like she's wearing like lingerie most of it. She's not completely naked in any of it. It's more like sexy, kind of just teasing type photos. And there's a name for it.
I'm kind of more into that.
Yeah,
to be
me
honest with you.
too.
I'm
Me
kind of
too.
more into that, man.
Nah.
Yeah, because
Nah,
it
just
leaves
full
the mind for more
When that girl's like,
That's right.
when that chick, what was her name? Cynthia Munn.
Olivia
Munn.
Yeah, you can go ahead and pull up any of those other 9 slides
she was like, when she was like, do you want me wearing this black dress? I'm like, psh, be wearing nothing.
Nothing.
No,
Nothing.
so check this
Nothing. I
out.
don't-
So
yeah.
let's just put example. You're having sex with a girl, right? And she's completely naked. Yeah, it's cool. You know, it's nice. But if she still had her bra on, then you got the imagination going on. You're just waiting to pop that titty out, and then
Let's see what them nipples
keep
look like.
Yeah,
Come on.
and then you gotta wait for it. You gotta build it up, and then you just rip it down. You know what I mean? And it
Nah,
becomes
you
more
lost
But you
fun.
already, but he already knows
No,
that's his.
You had me and you lost me.
But he already knows that's his
No.
girl. That's
Yeah.
his girl.
Yeah,
There's no
Mickey don't
surprise.
understand rap gifts.
Yeah, I was talking about that's
Yeah.
the book. I was just saying, in general, I kind of like it a little more with a little more clothing on because it just makes it more fun and it's I don't know. There's something about it that
As a
makes it
fat
more
guy,
attractive.
I totally get it. Let's fucking
Gerard
do
Gerard wears what he's wearing now and just takes his zipper out of his wiener out of the zipper.
It's 100%.
He's completely clothed.
I'm like, it's like the Amish,
You
how
have a
there's just like a
turtleneck?
hole in the sheet.
Yeah.
I'm like, just here we go. Now we figured it out. Yeah, and this is we're on thin ice on
What we
YouTube
got here,
anyway.
guys?
I like how there's so many fucking arrows.
Yeah,
Did
that's
she
what
do
I'm
all
saying.
this?
This is
But
what
she
she
done.
did.
Oh my
This
god.
is there's pages of this.
Okay, now.
Christian, can we get a narration,
She goes,
please,
I'm
bud?
begging you to slap my ass so hard.
I like how she's got arrows. This is
Yeah.
amazing.
Yes, this is Olivia Munn.
Slap my ass so hard
That's
I
advanced
cried,
sexting right
This is
there,
right.
dude.
Is this? Yeah, this is the pinnacle, right? This is now. Aaron Rodgers sees this and goes, "Oh, I can't be with you. This is like how
That's tough, man.
That's tough.
Tough break.
That's a black belt in sexing. Right there. that's a 4-stripe black belt.
Yeah. I mean, dude, it's so weird when it comes to women too, man, because I'm like so attractive to like promiscuous women, but then once you're in a relationship, you're like, I hate you. I hate that you even dated. Didn't you know I was alive? What's wrong with you?
Yeah.
Oh,
You didn't
you're
wait for
gross.
me?
You're fucking gross.
Unbelievable.
Yeah. Have you ever you ever do something with a girl and then the fact that she like let you do it makes you lose respect for her? Like immediately, you're like, you're fucking gross. Thanks for doing that. Now we're never gonna see each other ever again. You're
He's
gross.
got a funny joke actually about that, the pimple one. Tell him that's good. I like that.
well,
It makes
Say the
good
pimple
sense.
one?
Yeah, so you know.
I don't know where this is going.
Well, so basically, we talk about we want to do some stand up. If you don't know any
yeah,
open
we're gonna
mics,
hit you up.
so I've done a stand up. He saw it. It wasn't bad, right?
It's actually pretty good.
Yeah. I got some jokes, but
Nice.
there's a funny joke that I do about having sex and popping pimples. It goes like this. So like having sex with an ugly girl, like a fat ugly girl, is just like popping a pimple. You know you shouldn't be doing it, and as soon as the white shit comes out, instant regret. You know, because I gotta.
I like that one.
Stop
The
that.
delivery needs to get a little better.
I thought
but-
I'll tell you what. Your attempt at stand up in my sport is way better than my attempt at stand up in your sport. That's for sure.
Well, my favorite joke of it all is with another, dating girls is, you know how you like a girl or love a girl? I'm not sure which one I want to use yet because it's happened with me and my wife. It's when you jack off and you still want to hang out with them.
Well, I mean, quit while you're ahead.
He's a harsh critic. He's a harsh critic.
Bro, that's a funny joke. Fuck you.
I feel like that's just factual.
I mean, yeah.
It is factual.
That's
You know
just
what?
very- it's-
Because like, you know how many
There's
times,
definitely there's something to work with there.
you know
For
how
sure.
many
There's
times
something to work with there.
well, I'm telling you, my delivery is not the best right now. I'm just throwing it out there. I got to build it up.
Yeah,
too,
we
you know what I mean?
say
I
we
didn't
want
get to build it up.
We want to
dude.
do a duo
You-
comedy.
why are you even trying to like do punchlines? You guys are both attractive men. Just do Matt Rife comedy where you just look over your shoulder at women and then harvest the fucking giddy
I'm a
sexual
big fan
tension.
of him. I thought he's hilarious.
Because,
This guy Gerard hates, who he like tried to like flame one time on a podcast. He's like, "Oh, this guy's just doing like cutesy comedy, whatever."
No, fuckboy
And then-
comedy.
And then he
Weird.
fuckboy comedy.
Mickey liked fuckboy comedy.
No, but listen, I've seen ever since you started talking about him, he started showing up on my fucking Instagram.
Shows up
and
everywhere. He's
shit.
got 40 million followers.
And but then we tried to pull up clips on him because I thought it was gonna be like cringy and shitty and funny, and he was like, it was actually good. It was like he was good, and then it just made Gerard look like a retard.
Yeah, Omri, our producer.
that him?
There he is, right there.
Damn, man, he's a funny looking guy.
Oh my god, that guy looks so funny.
He does look
Yeah, but he's weird looking, you know what I mean?
but,
To-do list. Make Matt Rife.
What was
a
that name
booklet.
again?
Antonio, he wants to do stuff comedy too. He got some funny American
But
jokes.
I know that I'm shit. I know that I'm a shit comedian, but I'm working on it. and you know what I mean. But I'm not very good at the moment. But I'm working on my material.
I think
Yeah.
comedy is like fighting, where it takes like 10 years to really be good.
Yeah, yeah.
I mean, I did it one time. I got a bunch of laughs, so I don't mean to toot my own horn.
dude,
but,
I'll tell you what. What you can do, and you want to like talk about getting better at comedy. Like you guys are both very charismatic. You're both very personable. You can host shows. And then come up, do a bit, and it doesn't matter whether or not you're funny because like nobody's there kind of to see you. You know what I'm saying? And then like, so in comedy, people look at hosting as like beneath them. It's like something that, but like it's the best thing to do. The what made me better at comedy, like I was the guy that I was like, hell yeah, I'll host this because I get up 8-9 times that night.
Yeah.
So I can try a bit, and if it doesn't work, I get another crack at it. I can try it. I'm going back up there for the 4th time, like, all right,
type of
motherfuckers,
practice.
you guys are gonna like this one. You didn't like the last ones. Here we go. But that's you just that's how you get it.
Hosting, yeah. And I
Hosting's
see
the way to
see
do
that.
it, man.
I want to do like an open mic 5-minute kind of set. I want to find. Do they have places like that around here?
Hey, well, on
Yeah,
our
it's not
next
great.
on our
It's not
next
great.
live podcast, you come up and do 5. You
That's
be one
it.
of the guests on
That's
it.
it.
I'll do 5 minutes.
Did you see
I'll
what we
do a
did for our
5-minute
live
bit.
podcast?
No.
So we had one. So we had 4 comedians and one celebrity guest comedian who was Enzo Mori. I don't know if you guys know who he is.
Nah, you're not gonna get
He's
me
a
with any name.
pro wrestler.
Maybe if I know.
If you've seen him, you know he's done our show before. But you could be that guy. You come up and come do your 5 minutes.
I'll do a 5
Fan
minutes.
favorite.
Enzo did
Christos the Spartan. Yeah, no,
Yeah,
Enzo did great.
I got some material. I'm writing it down.
Maybe
I just
maybe
gotta
that
work on
we'll hold off on the 5th. We'll hold off on the 5th Spartan Olympics, and it'll be a live 5
Yes,
minutes.
we'll get 'em both.
That'll
We
be the
both gotta
live
do
5 minutes,
5.
which brings us to
a standoff.
Oh, come on.
number 2. Rock, paper, scissors.
Christos
best
is
out
up
of 3.
one.
He's good
Rock,
at this
rock
shit.
paper, scissors,
He
best
does
out
it
of
all
3.
the time with
Best
his
out
wife.
of 3.
all the time.
Okay. So
Wait, let me just make
Rock,
sure.
paper, scissors, shoot.
Okay.
Rock,
okay.
paper, scissors, shoot.
Alrighty.
Rock, paper, scissors,
Rock,
shoot.
paper, scissors, shoot. Rock, paper, scissors, shoot.
A lot of rocks.
Shoot.
We got 2 rocks and a fucking scissors.
Christos is
paper,
getting
scissors,
real close to being late.
Yeah.
Oh, we got one. We got one.
Let's end it there. Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. Rock,
More
paper,
rocks?
scissors, shoot.
Oh, it's 1-1.
I'm about to call a flag on Christos. He's a split second.
Paper, scissors, shoot.
It's 1-1.
I knew you were gonna do. All right,
It's
1-1.
1-1. It's 1-1.
Yeah, damn.
Welcome back to the Spartan Olympics. It's 1-1 here at the Cricket
Hey,
World
can we
Championships.
get that replay? Send it to my family back home. Damn, man, I won.
Hey, speaking of replay, did you guys see what happened in the PFL this past weekend?
The head kick knockout.
No, the 2 guys who.
Yeah. I heard about it. I didn't see the fight. Did you guys
Oh,
see
yeah,
the
you're talking
fight?
about the
Did you
ones-
watch the fight?
I sort of seen bits and pieces on where they got done for. They were 2 friends. That man. Is that what you're talking about?
Yeah. So
Oh,
2
yeah,
friends
you told me
fought.
about that.
Yeah.
2 friends fought.
Like best friends.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
training partners, all that. They fought, and I think it was Nate and Schultz won, or Schultz, something like
Yeah,
that.
I think,
And
Marito?
I don't.
Manfo or something.
Yeah,
The
yeah.
Brazilian.
Yes,
I can't
yeah,
remember.
yeah.
But so Schultz was supposed to get into the playoffs, but since it was like I guess it was a friendly fight, like
Yeah.
they didn't do that much. They were like, "Nah, you're out. Shane Burgos is in."
Yeah.
But to be honest, did you see Burgos fight? fight?
I didn't see any of the
That
fights.
was just as boring. He
Really?
did nothing, bro. He just literally held the Japanese guy down and did nothing himself. So I don't know how that. I think they just wanted him back in the tournament. if you ask me,
I
bro.
wouldn't be surprised, but I know they gave him a lot of money, and
Yeah.
you know he was a newcomer, and I love Shane. I know Shane. I trained him back home a little bit. You know, good guy. I'm kind of happy the way it worked out, but also at the same time, I feel bad for Schultz. Like
Yeah.
I feel like I got to see how bad this fight was.
I mean,
like if they're-
Yeah, I gotta go
'cause-
back and watch that.
And I saw someone make a great point. Remember when Francis Ngannou fought Derek Lewis,
Yeah.
Yeah.
and there was like about 6 punches thrown
Yeah.
the whole thing?
I remember that
I'll
fight.
tell you what, it wasn't as bad as the Rose Namajunas fight.
That was a tough one, man. That was,
That one's
hey
rough.
man, there's.
And I love
'Cause-
Thug
'cause-
Rose. I love her.
Well,
but-
Carla's the homegirl. I love Carla. You know, she's cool as fuck, and I obviously want her to win. But like seeing that fight, it was hard to see. It was hard to
it was
watch.
rough, man.
And I mean, I like Rose too, but fucking yeah, that's a rough one. And it's hard. It's hard to like. Carla got bashed so hard for that fight because she won. But I think Rose had just as much to do in that fight than Carla did. You know what I mean? But I feel like Carla got all the hate for that fight because she won the title, and then there was a lot of hate around it.
Well,
about
what do you guys do in a situation like that where your game plan is to read, react, counterpunch game plan, but the other person has the same game plan? So if you're both going in there trying to counter strike,
That's
at
a
what
game
point
plan that needs to change.
So at what point do you
You got to
say,
improvise at some point.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Or, I
but
mean-
aren't you playing into their hands though? If they wanted the Counter-Strike, you're coming out of your game plan because
Yeah, I see what you're saying.
Yeah, but it's the fight game, isn't it? It's like when you watch any sport, like football, soccer. If two teams are being defensive, they're being defensive. It's a part of the game.
So if anybody needed to switch their plan, it was Rose because she was slightly losing that fight because Carla at least attempted takedowns and actually went for some things. You know what I mean? So that's why she got the edge. But yeah, that's just like
Yeah, but with the fight game, I feel like they just want to see blood. The
Yeah.
fans, they just want to see blood. You know, And even on the weekend, went to the UFC Jacksonville, and then if the fighters are putting it all out there. Yeah, okay, they're not completely killing each other, and the fans start booing. I'm thinking, damn, these people are in there putting their lives in the line, fighting hard.
Yeah.
And people just start booing. I'm like, fuck, this is crazy.
Well, look, normies like me have no idea what you guys go through. We're just like, throw an elbow. What the fuck? How about a kick? Go to the top rope. It's you just you want action. I mean, I think one of the other problems is like it's a very long night now.
Yeah.
Like it's like a 6 hour. If you got Fight Pass, it's like a 6 hour fight. So the longer fights, they really do drag. Like the more methodical fights, you can't really appreciate them if there's 2 or 3 of them in a row. Then it's like, man, this has been a brutal hour, man. But I don't know. Like like you said, it's the fight game. This is what the sport is. You can't get mad at a football team that wants to run the ball up the middle. You know what I mean? It's like it'd be the same thing as like throw a bomb. It's like well they're playing prevent coverage, man.
I mean, even when you watch, I used to like as a young guy watching soccer, football, and some teams, especially Italian teams, they play very defensive. And those leagues weren't as much watched as the others, but it's a part of the sport. You got to see both sides of it. So it's hard unless you get educated fans in any sport, not just fighting. They will get bored of if you're not scoring, if you're not getting knockouts. But I mean, then you're not a real fan of the sport. You got to, I guess, learn to love the sport for what it is, rather than just the death and the blood of it all.
There is a place though for the exciting fighter, right? There's a place for the Cowboy Cerrone, right? There's a place for that guy who just that the Diaz and these guys Ferguson who just stand in the middle and say, all right, let's just bang. There is a place for that. Now, I don't know where that comes from, and I don't know at what point of your career do you say I'm going to go from being a championship caliber fighter to an entertainment style fighter, but there is something to that, right? I mean, there's something. You got a guy like Khabib, all-time great, wasn't really an exciting fighter.
I don't know. I thought he was very exciting.
Yeah.
Did you?
But that's once
Maybe
again,
because I know more about the sport, I guess you can say.
Yeah, I think to the trained eye, it could be. I mean, exciting. I don't know if that's the right word, but it's fun. It's fun to watch him work what he does the best in the world at, and take people down and maul them, punch them, control them. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So there is.
But he wasn't really like a lay and pray type fighter anyway, though. Cause
he wasn't really laying and praying because he was ground and pound.
Yeah,
he'd be working for the bottom. But also that's kind of. I think some of that stuff's hard for let's call it civilians to see. People who don't,
I love that
you know
line.
what I mean?
Yeah.
Well, I found it crazy. We were sitting at the fights in Jacksonville, and there was literally this guy behind us now watching, I think it was Turman.
I think his name was
Turman versus Randy Brown.
Yeah.
And these guys are sitting behind us, and he's going, come on, Thurman. The guy's like, bro, I think his name's Turman. He's like, I don't know. They're trying to back and forth, didn't even know the names. And then he's going, come on, Randy, kick his ass, Randy, kick his ass. He's cheering for him. The fight ends. They call out Randy Brown the winner, and he goes, I thought Randy Brown was the other guy. And I'm thinking, damn, what do these people buy tickets for? Do they even know what's happening here?
Nah.
You got a guy like
see
Chris.
some fights.
They're sitting next to a UFC fighter that don't even notice.
The three B's, baby: beer, babes, and blood.
Yeah.
That's what it's all about. It
really is, man.
It's bread and circus. We've been doing this since the Roman times. If we could have a fucking gorilla fight a bear, I'd watch that. You know, but unfortunately,
I gotta say that's one thing you Americans do the best, man. You guys can put on a show and anything and just have a ball at all times, man. I gotta say, this country's crazy for that.
I bet OSU tailgates must have been pretty good, huh? That must have been a little different than Perth.
Yeah, I stayed away from a few of those. You know, I mean that redneck sort of stuff. I was a bit worried there might be some brother sister action out there. You know, so I stayed away. I was a tailgate. I didn't really know about it till the end. I was like, what is all these people parking at the front so early? Then I realised it was a tailgate. I was only there for 6 months, you know.
Getting after it. We had a guy come over from Australia, play baseball with us, and he was like a coach for their national team, and his name was Guy, and he was like the nicest, quietest dude, and he would like practice with us. And then it was a Friday. We had been with us for a week. He hadn't said a word to anybody, and he's like Friday. He goes, "Hey, big fella, you guys going out as a team?" I said, "Yeah, absolutely, cool. Where are you going?" I'm like, "We're probably gonna go Firkin Tavern." I was like, "All right, cool." We get to Firkin around like 10. Old boy's been there since like 5 when practice ended. Hammered up, rocking and rolling, fucking yelling at us as soon as we come in that the Guinness we have in this country is piss, and fucking getting into a fight with everybody in Firkin. And it was like flipping a switch like nothing you've ever seen before. This went from like the most polite gentleman of all time to like this fucking guy literally went streaking. He ran naked across our fucking campus. 11 o'clock at night. Wasn't 3 o'clock in the morning. 11 o'clock at night. We were like, this.
Hell yeah.
I've done that before.
That's a quite achievement. Yeah, that's a quite achievement.
You went
man.
streaking?
Yeah. So at our rival game in high school, my senior year, I didn't play football my senior year. I ended up wrestling, and then so we would go to the games, and our rival team, there's always streakers. Every year there's streakers.
So you saying running across the high school football?
In the middle of the field, yeah. So we're like about to do it, and we knew we were gonna do it, but we wanted to do it after the first quarter because everybody does it at halftime. But we were like, we don't want to join any other streakers. We want to be the first ones.
Yeah,
So we did it after the
that's
first.
gay.
So we did after the first quarter. Man, I was nervous. I pissed like 5 times. I was so nervous. And then all of a sudden, first quarter ends. We take our clothes off. We hop the fence to run across, and the whole crowd just stands up. It was
You went full on
naked.
streaking?
Yeah, well,
Butt naked.
I wore a thong, but I wore a girl thong, and my shit came out.
Hey!
Yeah.
Okay.
So, and we're running, and I'm sprinting. I got my keys in my hand because we gotta go to the car.
Yeah.
And I'm sprinting. Nobody's chasing us until like I'm like on the other side of the 20-yard line, and then somebody finally starts chasing us. We hop the fence. Thong gets caught on the top of the fence, and you just hear the whole crowd go ooh, and it like echoes. And it echoes. I'm like trying to get the thong off, and I hop it. We get away, and we come back to the game. And there are streakers in the halftime, and then after the third.
What
and then,
place is this? Like, what?
Maricosta High School, California. But
Some
as,
Cali shit, bro.
That's some
Wearing
Cali shit.
fucking thongs and
Hell yeah.
But yeah, the streakers that came after us, like the crowd wouldn't even care anymore. So, like I already saw this.
Yeah, we
It
saw
was
it.
over. We got the loudest crowd.
That's
I mean,
what's
the
up.
crowd. It was awesome.
So what's proper streaking etiquette? Do you give yourself a couple tugs, make sure you know you're putting your best foot forward there,
Nah,
or
just go.
you just go?
Just go.
Oh, I don't know about that. I think
I
I'd have
just-
to do a little prep. I think I'd have to do a little prep work here. You know, you gotta, you know,
Hey, you probably be too nervous. You probably wouldn't do much.
Yeah. And I'd be like, yeah, hey, you gotta perform. Come on, baby. I'd be like Dirk Diggler looking at myself in the in the mirror.
Yeah,
we gotta go now. We gotta roll now. I'm ready now.
Someone took a picture of it and showed me at the game, and my ass was so white. That's all I
You
saw.
get in any
from
trouble?
it. No, they didn't know it was us. We came back to the game, and
How did they not know it was you?
I don't know.
It looks different in the song.
Yeah, we came back. We got redressed
One of the teams
up.
like, I know that's Christos.
I know those
I've seen him in that thong before.
This is like Superman and Clark Kent. It's like he just takes off his glasses, like, whoa, who's this guy?
Hey, it worked. It worked out.
Did you wear a
fine.
mask?
No. I actually
What?
I had a hat, and I was waving my hat in the
Wild.
air as I was running.
And nobody knew who you were.
Come on, they just
Well-
let that shit happen. They gotta just let that shit happen.
I mean, yeah, but like the people at the top who are being security, it's quite a distance to make a face. And then the people on the field who saw me, they didn't see me in the stands.
Yeah.
So it kind of worked out.
Jesus Christ.
And I
that's
had the football
hilarious.
team calling me like, bro, because they're on the field.
So
still.
someone
So
did
the football team knew who you were.
Yeah.
So the entire football team knew who you were.
Yeah, because I played with them.
We've
the
seen that
years
us before.
previously. And they all called me like, bro, I can't believe you did it. Screaming in the locker room
That
at
is
halftime. It was
insane.
pretty funny. It was good times, though. But you
Thank you,
get the same adrenaline rush as you do in fighting, too. It's crazy. Yeah. I like adrenaline.
I like adrenaline. That's what's up. You definitely don't do the cold tub before the streaking. You do the cold tub after.
After.
the
Yeah,
streaking.
yeah, for sure.
maybe
I'm hearing that he's the cold tub
No,
champion.
he's the
cold tub champion.
But I'll tell you right now, this guy don't cold tub like I do, man. I always call him in, and he ain't ever there for me.
Lately, I've been bitching out a little bit, but I've been doing it. I did it last time with you.
Sometimes, you
Here
know.
and there. I took a cold shower today, but I was
He
forced
did, he
to.
did.
all these guys on the internet are making like their career just by like one-upping themselves on torturing their followers.
Yeah.
Like, it's like Wim Hof is like, you know what you need is 45 minutes out of every hour in a cold tub. And it's like, what the fuck?
Out of every hour.
Yeah. It's always like
15 minutes to eat, back in the cold tub. 15 minutes to go to the store, back to the cold tub.
Yeah, and if you're not doing it, you're a pussy.
Yeah.
You know, they're like David Goggins is like, you know what you do when you get out of the fucking cold tub? You run 3 fucking miles, pussy.
Yeah.
Like, it's Jesus. All right, guys.
I met one guy when I was in Australia. I was in Brisbane and went to this recovery centre, and this guy was in this cold tub. It was freezing. I went in there for like maybe 5 minutes, and I'm sitting next to this guy. He's like, "How long are you doing?" I was like, "I don't know, about 5 minutes." How long? Because obviously he asked me this question on purpose. I said, "Well, how long are you doing?" "Oh, I usually do an hour a day." And I thought to myself, fuck, you don't have a social life at all. Like, seriously, who the fuck has time?
An hour in the cold tub?
He sits there for an hour. I'm like, bro, like, do you not have a life, friends?
I don't think it's good for you at that point.
I mean, who really cares? Like, who the fuck wants to sit in a tub for an hour, bro? Get a life. He's obviously getting no pussy, you know what I mean? I'm telling you that much. Straight off the bat, you know what I mean?
Yeah, you're not. It's hard. It's hard to
Shriveled up
kick.
all day.
It's hard to kick Riz from the cold tub for sure.
Yeah,
bro.
Have you done an ice bath before?
I can 3 minutes max.
Max?
Maximum.
But that's when you go numb.
There's so many things I would do before getting in the tub voluntarily. There's so many like ridiculous. Like I'd walk across hot coals. I would like. There's like.
Would you sprint a mile? Or get in the cold tub for 5 minutes.
Ooh, that's
Hate the cold tub.
You guys should make some bets.
I think.
gotta be cold tub. You
Nah,
don't
I
need
think
to-
I'm doing the mile.
Really?
I think I'm doing the mile.
I don't believe you.
I think I'm attempting the mile.
I think when push came to shove, you'd be like, all right, let me just lay in that tub.
5 minutes in the tub.
Yeah.
No, I hate the cold so much, man.
Yeah.
You do the tub?
Yeah.
You like the tub? Yeah. I like ice. It's
Mickey
good.
was the reason I started doing the tub, actually.
And you're right. To me, the worst part about the tub is just sitting there with nothing to fucking do, but like concentrate on how much I hate every fucking millisecond that I'm doing this.
You just got, well, if anyone out there is going to go and give it a try, because there's a lot of benefits, you just got to breathe and just focus on your breath and just...
Yeah.
Because if you don't, you'll start like shivering.
Panicking.
You know what I mean? Because you start like... You take like shitty breaths. All you need to do, you take good breaths, and then you'll come out of there feeling like a little high.
Yeah,
you get a rush from
all
it.
the dopamine and stuff,
Yeah,
right?
you get a rush, man. There's reasons people do it a lot.
Yeah.
Not just the benefits.
Yeah, if you guys want to be a fucking champion professional athlete, do that dumb shit. If you're just a fucking normal Joe with a 9 to 5, fucking calm
but
down.
why is
okay?
that though? So check
Calm
this.
down.
All right. So
we go.
people who go to work from 9 to 5, a lot of those people suffer from anxiety, depression. There's another one I forgot, but anyway, let's just say anxiety and depression. Cold water therapy actually helps with anxiety and depression, and it can ease that. And
Do you know why that is? Because when you're in the cold tub, you don't give a shit about living anymore. So you're like, I'm no longer depressed. I just actually want to die.
You get used to stressors in your body. And check this out. My wife had a big crazy day, crying because of work was stressing her out. She had a bad morning from the
Vicky's
workout.
gonna love this podcast.
Yeah, I know. I'm thinking the exact same thing. I'm thinking,
So
fuck,
no,
bro.
but so she's like
couch
in
won't
the
be
verge
available.
of tears.
We
from
love
how-
you, Vicky. Sorry.
Yeah, sorry. She'll watch it, but she'll tell you the story herself.
Vicky is awesome. Vicky's very
Yeah,
cool.
she's awesome.
she is.
Yeah.
But also, if I had to like have a guy like marry like my sister, it'd be a guy like Christos.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I
For
mean?
sure.
Like he's such a sweetheart.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
Hard on the sleeve.
Hey, and
Talk
also,
about everything.
Let's be real here, all right? If you're a woman and you're listening to this and your relationship's like not going so well, a fucking booklet's not a bad idea. A pamphlet's not a bad idea here. I can tell you, if I got a fucking booklet, I tell you, if you gave me like a checklist of things to do, like a
Hey,
color
it's
in
easy.
the lines
Just send
type of thing.
pictures. Just take pictures in the mirror.
I've never once in my life gotten a nude from a girl and been like, oh, why'd you send this? It's always the best part of my day. It's always, especially if it's unrequested, it's always like, oh, this is great. Oh, what a good day.
I've seen a mixed bag. I see some good ones. I see some not so good ones.
Okay, I gotta
I've got some
specify.
unsolicited ones off the internet.
I do have
but
to
I was
specify
not,
from women.
not pleased.
I'm never.
No, I'm talking about women too.
Oh no, I've never got one where I was like.
Alright, there's this one chick that would like send me messages all the time. When I think like part of her job was like she'd be like she'd like eat like cake like online, like if people would like pay for it. Like she's like this big gross fat person.
Yeah, I don't know.
Sorry for listening. But,
You can't say that.
But she would also like she'd send me news and be like, hey, what do you want to watch me eat? And I'm like,
salad.
What are you talking about? Nothing. Zero, nothing. I'm not talking to you.
Yeah, that sounds terrible. Send me those pictures so I can make sure it's horrible.
It was pretty bad.
When it comes to that sexual world, it's a creepy place. My brother, he's involved in that, and he tells me some fucked up stories. My brother, he's one crazy dude.
What's your brother do?
His brother's a freaking
It's what doesn't he
maniac.
do? My brother,
Really?
he makes
bro.
pornos. He does it all.
Hey.
Man, yeah. Trust me. if you met him,
We just opened up
Hey, he has a documentary.
he made
Hey, there's a documentary out he made.
There's
I'll
no
send it
way.
to you.
There's no way this video is still live on YouTube.
Oh
There's
yeah,
just no way.
he used to be on this
Why, 'cause all the
website.
porn talk? Fuck
Hey,
it.
we're going. We're recording, right?
He used to be involved. He was on this website. It was called Chatterbait. I was living in Liverpool, England, and I got a phone call like.
I am familiar with that website.
and I get a phone call from my mates back home. They're like, "Oh man, you got to get on this link quick." So my mate sends me this link. He's like, "Wait, do you see this? Wait, do you see this? Get on the link." I open it up. My computer opens up. It's my brother. He's just slamming this girl, and I'm just like, "What the fuck?" So he was making a porno live on the internet.
Let's go.
And they pay you tokens. Yeah, he's a crazy guy, man. He made this 3-part series when he traveled around America, and there was some very, very crazy things in that thing. Yeah, he's a crazy dude. But that sex world, like you're saying, they used to have one customer. They used to send photos of the girl. She used to take photos of her armpits and a gold.
That's a thing. That's a weird thing.
$50 a photo.
Yeah.
And other guys.
I like a nice armpit.
He loves an armpit, man.
I don't love an armpit.
Loves
I like
an
a nice
armpit.
armpit. If I see a nice smooth, good looking armpit, I'm gonna think that the pussy looks the same.
Damn, man. I don't know. I mean, I can see where you're coming
But
from.
if I see, but here's the thing: if I see like a stubbly armpit,
a
I'm
dusty
out.
pit.
If I see a
Dusty
stubbly
pit.
armpit, I'm like, ugh.
Dusty
Like
pit.
I hate it. Like it's a polarizing thing.
I don't mind. It's weird because I don't want to see any hair on the armpit.
Yeah.
Don't mind a little hair. Don't mind a little hair. Don't mind.
Where?
Elsewhere.
Oh.
Elsewhere.
I think
Talking
the
about
armpit.
on
the little landing strip.
Big fan. Big
you
fan.
like the land.
Not only that, but I'm a big fan. We talked about this 2 podcasts ago. The great Violet Summers introduced the world to this thing called mohawking. Big fan. Big fan.
You guys know what this is?
Yeah.
No?
No, yeah, I know what Mohawk is.
You know what mohawking is?
No, I don't know what that is.
It's
Here you go. Oh,
no.
Damn.
Nope. See.
Oh,
See,
no.
answer me this. Would you bang her? Would you fuck
I
her?
mean,
It's Emily Ratajkowski, right? So if I can mute her somehow, probably.
That's cool.
hey, but I
That's
didn't get to
called The
finish my
Perfect
story.
Woman.
Hey, back to the story. So Vicky's stressed
that was
out,
good.
right? And
I was trying to save you, bro.
no, it's a good story. It's a good story.
It's a feel-good story.
She's about to she's super stressed out from work, about to go in this meeting. I'm like, babe, let's go in the cold shower. So no, I got a meeting in 5 minutes. I'm like, you'll make it. Take your clothes off. Go out. I force her in the cold shower, and she can't do it. I'm like, breathe through it. So she breathes through it, takes a 2-minute cold shower, says it freaking fixed her whole day. Had a meeting, crushed it, did a good thing. She felt calm. She felt great, and she loved it. Started doing cold showers because of that. And like you said, it was all about the breathing, right?
Yeah.
Back when I was teaching, they used to do these breathing seminars, and I used to think those are the stupidest thing that ever existed. Like, I'm not gonna go sit for an hour.
you were teaching what?
And martial arts, but they would come in, some guys, and they would do like seminars for certain things.
Sure.
And there was always this breathing seminar they would do, and I thought it was the stupidest thing. And now, after doing all the cold water stuff that I do at times, I'm like, damn, I probably should have took a couple of those because.
So I've been doing breathing exercises since I was a teenager.
Really?
Yeah.
You see, I wish I did it now. But
My coach is always big on that stuff.
Okay, yeah.
Like you seen some movie Choke with Hicks and Gracie, how he's doing like all those breathing exercises. So my coach David Adib, he came up with like Hickson and Hoyler and all them. So he's like big on those, like the diaphragmatic breathing. That stuff's great. You can get yourself feeling fucking high doing that shit too.
Oh yeah.
You you do those long breaths, like you.
Get lightheaded and then squeeze your neck and then you pass out.
Nah, that's a different kind of choke, my brother.
That's what his brother's into.
that was the porno my brother brought out.
Yeah.
Choke a bitch.
There was some famous guy. I'm trying to remember off the top of my head. I can't. But before, like, I'm talking turn of the century, turn of the 20th century. He was like, I take a cold shower every morning, so I know everything that happens after that is better. Like, it's the worst part of my day to start my day, and everything that happens from that is going to be better. It was like one of those William Henry Hearst type deals or whatever. I'm interested in how
That's not a person.
William. Yeah,
About
probably
the
not. I don't
Scottish
know.
guy?
Yeah. The old publisher that they made.
I know who you're talking
Citizen
about.
Kane off
Rudolph
of.
Henley. Is it Rudolph? William Rudolph?
John Wilkes.
William Rudolph
John
Hearst?
Wilkes Hearst. Robert Downey Hearst.
James Earl.
James Earl Hearst. You got. How did your brother break it to your parents that he was out there? Going
Out there fucking.
going gay for pay.
My parents just as crazy.
Wait, whoa.
Wait.
Your brother went gay for pay?
Wait, no, he didn't.
He didn't do no gay shit.
Nah. He doesn't
Alright,
do the Greek.
I
He
didn't want
threw
to
it
do
out there.
that. He slipped it in there,
He
bro.
said it, not me.
He slipped it in there, and you almost like, he started.
Well, I thought he did, but I was like,
going for
I'll
a
let him
clip.
run with it.
I was going for one more Pride Month clip.
I couldn't let you do my boy like that. You almost had him though.
Hey, no, he don't do that. But yeah, to be honest, my dad actually used to watch the pornos, and he used to ring. One time, legit, he was watching my brother with the girl, and he rings my brother, legit, that's it, midway through the shooting of their porno because they were live, and he's like, Sav. That's his name, Sav. He's like, stop rooting her that way. He's like, you're gonna fuck your back up. Because in Australia we got a term, it's called shaggers back, and he's like, yeah, you're gonna, and he did fuck his back up. Yeah, I swear down, he did. But that was
He's cornering your brother in a porno.
He was. Yeah.
Hey, bro, I come from one
like
twisted
that
family.
technique.
Nah, my family's twisted, bro.
Is that why Italians always have their backs hurting?
That's probably
That's what
why.
it is.
He's always rooting, you know what I mean?
Shagger's back. I didn't know that. Now I know.
Now you know
Every
why
That's
your
what I
back got
had.
messed
Yeah.
up.
Hey, every Italian
bad
man's
case of
super
Shagger's
horny.
back.
Yeah, Shagger's back, man.
That's the funniest thing I think I've ever heard in my life.
Hey, that's nothing.
The funniest part of that story to me is that your brother answered the phone mid-show.
I'm
He's
telling
like,
you,
what?
man. If you watch this 3-part series of him going through America, you'll get like how fucked up he is. Like
He has a
my-
documentary that's out. I can send it to you.
Hey, let's promote it. Let's get people watching.
They
Well,
probably
I think-
cancel
should we
this
not?
Yeah,
episode.
Alright, okay.
he's canned from everything. You can only go to his website, subsworld.com, and that's what, because everything
is
else
it?
he's subsworld.com.
Yeah, we're on-
SUBS.
We're on Gas
SUBBS.
Digital, buddy. Your buddy, you just became the most popular website on the network.
Yeah, so on the documentary, he buys this van, puts a mattress in it, and just goes around America, doing bizarre, crazy stuff, picking up girls and just going to women's anti-Trump rallies, talking shit to them.
Really?
Oh yeah,
He went to one of those anti-Trump ones, and he was talking to this woman, and she's going on why she hates Trump, and he's just like, you don't like Trump just because he won't fuck you. she just starts going crazy.
She got super
Then,
mad
then, he was,
about
then he was at the feminist one, and there was a guy there, and he's like, he walks out to the guy, he's like, you definitely got to be here because you're a homo.
Jesus.
Yeah, it was no filter, no nothing.
And he was painted red while he was doing it in his jocks. He
Yeah.
just walked around in his jocks, painted red. And that's how he done the show, because he's legit crazy.
God
that
bless
guy.
America.
Yeah.
Australia was all messed up with COVID, man. Like I've always heard that Australia was like, everybody has always told me that's been there. My boy Chad Gabbs, we talked about. It's like, dude, you're gonna have the best time of your life. Go to Australia. Everybody's the coolest guy. It's amazing. And then this COVID happened, and I'm like, bro, what happened to Australia? They locked you guys down, man.
They fucked us up, man. I got to admit that big time. I mean, where we were in Adelaide, it wasn't too crazy, but the country's just like it went over the top, the way the government runs the place over there. That in Melbourne, they were shooting people with rubber bullets because they wouldn't go back into their homes.
I heard that.
I'm like, isn't that sort of counterintuitive to keeping people healthy? Like, you shouldn't be shooting them with rubber bullets if you want them. Yeah.
It's doesn't make a lot of sense. Yeah. This is for your own good.
But a lot of Australians, they're full on into it still, man. They're still believing it. They're still thinking it's happening. They're still scared to travel the world. I mean, I sort of knew from the get-go it was all full of shit, if you ask me, and I've always said that. I stuck by that theory that I don't trust the government no matter what they say. So when they came out with this thing and they were like, you have to get it to keep your job, I was like, well, I don't like working and I don't like listening to the government, so this worked out perfect for me.
I'm going to go to America and punch people for a living.
Did you hear how when you'd go back to Australia, they put you in a hotel?
I did hear something about this.
So they did that to him. Go ahead, tell the story.
Twice that happened to me. So I fought in Singapore. I fought for 1SC. I went over to Singapore. I was locked in my room there for a week. We weren't allowed to leave our rooms. They had a guard at every level of the hotel. You're only allowed to leave for an hour to go train and come back.
That's called prison.
Yeah. This is Singapore, but I expect that in Southeast Asia.
It was like that in.
No, when you went back to Australia.
Then I flew home back to Australia, and that's when we were in the lockdown because it was the most deadliest disease. So what they did, the Australian government, because they're so smart, they got this super infectious disease, and they put us in the heart of the city, and they put us in a hotel room now. So I thought, if this is so infectious, the disease, why would you put us they put us pretty much in Las Olas, where all the people go on a Saturday night. So just say if this cold did get out, now we're all fucked. Why wouldn't they put us somewhere remote if it was that dangerous? So they locked us in a hotel room for 2 weeks. We weren't allowed to leave for no reason whatsoever. They'd bring you food. Then on top of that, after that, they tried to charge me $3,000 to stay there.
Get out of here.
They still ring me to this day, and they're like, you owe the government $3,000, and I say, fuck off, and just hang up the phone.
He told us
So
that
they-
you guys kept me in jail. You guys forced me to stay there.
They made you stay there, and then they were like, oh, all right, mate, here's the check.
Yeah.
Fucking
Legit.
what?
Legit.
That's insane.
And
How wild is that?
3,000.
Dude, and they said
a great business idea.
by the end of it too, they were saying wild things. Some of those people in the Australian government. Look, in America too, but like there was some clips in Australia. I remember off the top of my head going because I couldn't believe they were actually saying it out loud. Like it was like telling them everybody just needs to shut up and go along with the new world order. Like was one of the clips one of the guys said, and I was
Damn.
like,
that was the
Dude
guy.
said-
That's a sign.
dude said,
That's not
what?
a good sign.
That was
Yo,
the-
when I was on at Fight Island, it was kind of like that too. It was like we were locked down. Like we weren't allowed to like really leave like the hotel premises. I had a fucking blast. I had a great time.
Yeah.
But one guy who was on the card like scaled like the building, and he like got in trouble. Like they cut him. I think they let him back in.
Didn't he bring in one of his friends?
His friend done it and brought him
Yeah, his-
something.
Yeah, I think maybe
Yeah.
that was it. But he was like scaled the building.
yeah, and
Really?
he got
Yeah.
cut from the UFC,
Yeah.
right?
wow.
Yeah, look, this is when I was there. I remember it was crazy. But you'd have to get a COVID test like every morning and shit.
I don't ask what's in your sister's purse.
Yeah, that whole
Wow.
COVID shit.
Yeah, that was crazy. But Australia is still there's like a lot of people are still lining up getting their 7th, 8th vaccination.
Yeah.
Did you guys end up getting that thing?
I'm netting. No, hell no.
No.
Got that good.
It bothers me to no end that everything that happened, nobody's been held accountable for it whatsoever.
Yeah, it's crazy.
It makes me more. Everybody else I feel weird about myself because it feels like everybody else has kind of moved on. They're like, whatever, it was weird. I stew every single day about it. I see something new, and I'm like, that motherfucker should be in jail the rest of his life. It drives me because I have a really bad feeling that this wasn't a once in a lifetime thing. I think that they now that they did it and they saw that they can get away with it, they're going to be doing it over and over and over again.
For me, what sort of blew my mind is because it's guys like him, and I got this other friend, a friend of mine, Lee. They just love conspiracies. They love to go in and dive in. And look, I always think the government's full of shit, and I enjoy a good conspiracy. I'll listen, I'll hear them out. But I was always like, how much do these guys? How much proof do these guys have? Things to be. But when COVID happened, I was like, damn! I guarantee 90% of those conspiracies are true now, because that thing there was like the biggest slap. If you don't realize your government's a lying scumbag and they're just there for themselves, you're a fucking idiot if you ask me now. That was the most blatant act of bullshit ever.
I'll tell you what, you're not an idiot. You're manipulative.
Yeah.
You're worse than an idiot. You're going along with it.
Yeah,
You're supporting the takeover.
Hey, for the record, off camera, Christos just took 2 of my dips, and last time, remember,
I'm
we had him. He was turning green.
It's turning gray.
I didn't notice. You saw him turning gray.
Oh yeah, but I didn't want to call
He
it out.
just
I
popped.
was like,
He
I
just
didn't
popped
know.
2. He just
Yeah.
popped 2 of these bad boys. I was like, "Are you sure?
No, I've been.
You been back on these things?
Yeah.
All right, you been back on these ons?
In my pocket, right?
Back on the ons?
On the
There you go.
eights, too.
Cheers,
On
dog.
on the
All right,
eights,
cool.
too.
All right,
Hey,
good.
but you have anything? You have an extra one of these by any chance or no? Or
Extra what?
Like a water?
I gave you a spitter, no?
No, water.
Yeah, I'll go get you.
Oh, no, it's fine.
He doesn't know who Johnny Cage is, which is fucking
Johnny
hilarious.
Cage?
He doesn't have
You
no
know who
idea.
Johnny Cage
He has
is?
no idea who
Damn.
Johnny Cage is to me, which is kind of
What is that,
hilarious.
video
He
game?
wearing
because
sunglasses.
he
bro.
is Johnny
Not just
Cage.
a video game.
He's
The
Johnny
video game.
Cage.
All you
Right?
need- all
Can
you
we
need
get
is
a
those
4
gloves.
cam up here, Chris?
Yeah, I don't know who that is.
Johnny
That right
Cage,
there
Mortal
is Johnny
Kombat.
fucking Cage. That's Mickey
Oh, me?
Johnny Cage Gall.
Well, in the new Mortal Kombat, they were talking about Johnny Cage. You might be the guy for the new movie.
Hey,
Not a bad
Especially
role.
you see me in these sunglasses.
I'd
Hollywood-
watch it.
Hollywood's
He was my favorite
lightly
character.
knocking at my door. They
Yeah.
ain't beating it down yet,
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
maybe
They
that's
need you.
what it takes. They
Hollywood,
do need,
yeah.
they
That's
need me.
Mortal Kombat.
You hear that from Antonio Spartan? They need me.
There he
There it
is.
is.
That's
There
who he is?
That's
Yeah.
Johnny Cage. There we go.
He was like a Hollywood celebrity type of dude.
Well, he was. It's basically Jean-Claude Van Damme.
Yeah.
I mean, that's
Yeah,
who
yeah,
it is.
yeah,
It's,
yeah.
He punches Goro on the balls.
Yeah.
That's the best.
I love it.
Can you do the splits?
Nah.
Dude, there's an anime.
But not without tearing my groin.
There's a anime Mortal Kombat that's on HBO Max, Scorpions Revenge or something.
Oh,
like that.
I watched some of that.
Fucking
the cartoon,
awesome,
right? Yeah, yeah,
Holy shit, that thing's incredible.
It was very similar to the movie at the beginning, right? How the Scorpion was looking for Sub-Zero.
Yes.
And yeah. I watched some of that. Then I fell asleep.
That was the goriest cartoon I've ever seen in my life.
It was
dude.
good though. It was good.
Yeah, that was wild, man. If you guys both follow Mortal Kombat?
Yeah.
All right, give me some MMA fighters. Who is the real life Sub-Zero?
Sub-Zero. Damn.
My neck and my wrist.
It's hard. It's hard to like pick those. See, here's one for you that I say from anime, just going off, but on the same topic. Angla is the real life Goku. That's what I've said always.
So for non-Mortal Kombat,
Goku's not Mortal Kombat.
Yeah, I know, but I just wanted to sort of, it was anime. You were on anime. I had no one for Mortal Kombat.
Yeah.
Shout out Angla.
Angla eats some liver and goes Super Saiyan.
Yeah.
Yo, what happened with you with that liver, bro?
Wait, we need to pull that. Oh wait, you know what? I'm gonna send him a video right now because this is so funny. I actually had Adamu send me the.
I ate the bugs and didn't have that reaction.
I've eaten bugs and I've eaten gross things before, but I got a really bad gag reflex. And so I'd be the worst dick sucker ever, by the way. But anyway, when I would in high school, when we used to party and stuff, I would when I take a shot, I would gag.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So that's why I was always the guy at party with the chaser.
But let me stop you real quick. I like the gag reflex. It makes me feel good about myself when they gag. Like when they don't have a gag reflex, I'm like, man.
Who else is how professional are you?
Is it me or is it you? What's going on here? A little gag is like all right. Anyway, please continue.
But no, yeah,
with
I
your
just
gag
always had a
reflex.
really bad gag reflex, and I always hated seafood, and when I would smell fish, I would feel like I got a gag. And basically, long story short, I got a really poor gag reflex, and I've been experimenting with more exotic foods, and I've tried raw liver before, and I gagged, but I was able to get it down.
Wait. Start the shit over. All right, look. So we're eating raw liver from Grassroots Co-op. This is raw, organic, top of the line, fine liver. The three of us. G wasn't there. He probably wouldn't have eaten any anyway. Would you have, G? Would you have done it?
You put some food in front of the big guy, he's getting ate.
All right. I like the sounds of that. But here, watch this little video. Crank this up. So this is towards the end.
This is after I
We
failed.
don't hear shit.
It's what he says is the funniest.
That's the thing. You gotta get him. You gotta get him talking.
So I felt.
Come on, Christos. I'm gonna man the fuck up. My guy
full
said,
screen.
fuck this.
5 minutes later.
Let's go.
I'm a man the fuck up.
Let's go.
As soon as it hit the back of my throat, it was done. Yeah.
I mean, that's embarrassing. I'm wearing the same shirt.
I chewed it 4 or 5 times. That's the champ right here. That's the champ.
That's right. I won that shit.
Different breeds.
Yeah,
God
That's
damn.
Angla.
That's all.
You know what else would be good at, Mickey?
Listen to He goes, I'm savoring it. Here, brother.
Mickey don't even fucking chew it. He just swallow it.
The quote of the day. The quote of the day was by Antonio the Spartan. If you guys want to know what raw liver tastes like, he'll go ahead and tell you. Tell him what it tastes like.
Oh, in my opinion,
And no, this is when you said it, I was like, that's what's going on in my mouth. That's 100%. It was so spot on.
it's literally the taste of the smell of a petting zoo.
It tastes like the smell
know,
of a
it's
petting zoo.
strange.
And it was 100%. That's 100% correct.
Yeah, bro. It just
And I was walking back in my place later, and I burped it up, and I was like, there's that petting zoo again. Little.
But the first time I tasted it, that's the first thing I got. I was like, damn, that tastes like that dirty ass smell of a petting
Bro,
zoo.
you so spot on.
And just quickly
So spot
about
on.
his gag reflex, I've known Christos now for 3 months, and seriously, I've seen him throw up about 7 times. That's how that's how much this guy throws up.
Yeah.
I just told myself, I was like, yo, it's like sushi.
I'm a
It's
puker.
just raw meat, raw fish, raw meat.
Yeah. A little.
I just thought of the nutrients. That's what I was like, oh, it's good for you. It's good for you. That's what I kept telling myself, and I was like, oh,
Remember when we went fishing with Ong? We shot a barracuda, and right as he takes it up, the hole in it, Ong reaches in and starts eating its guts out.
yeah, he's crazy, man.
That's why he's eating the liver. He's like, No, I'm savoring it. I'm
Bro,
enjoying it.
This is why Ong has 4 kids with his wife,
well,
and
check
Christos
this out.
has none.
I went to Ong's house for dinner, right? After we went fishing, we ate at his house, and they're cooking the fish up, and there's a fish on the table, full fish, eyes and everything. His daughter has to be like 3 years old.
Yeah.
Goes up to
Cute
the
little thing.
fish and goes, Daddy, can I have the eyeballs? Blew my mind.
Yeah, you remember you saw them eating bugs?
couldn't
The kids
even
eat bugs, they do
believe
it
it.
all.
I've seen that
Super
episode.
And
Oh,
she's so
savages.
cute, this pretty little princess type girl. She's
Yeah.
adorable. Goes up and wants to eat the eyeballs. I thought that was like that. I mean, that's not American.
Listen, I love Ong and his wife. They're such great people. So I would never want to be disrespectful in their home, man. But some of those bugs, I was like taking little chips and giving it to the dog, and the dog was like, "Nah, dog, nah." And I'm like,
And the
"Bro,
dog's not gonna eat it.
Pooch ain't eating it."
I've eaten bugs though.
This Johnny Cage over here was like gobble 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 gobble.
I ate that shit.
Yo, dude.
Yeah.
What kind of bug? I eat crickets.
What was that
There's all
quiche
different
thing
types of
like?
bugs.
I
Which
seen
one?
you had that at the end. He made that like out of the cricket dust or some shit. It was like a quiche thing.
That
That was
all
fine.
that was like
That was
nothing.
fine.
The,
Yeah, that
the
was good.
cricket powder, it's like nothing. It's like it tastes like nothing.
Yeah.
Like you don't even really notice. It's whatever you make it with, it's fine. It's like you could bread like if you breaded chicken with that, it'd be like a chicken cutlet. Like it's you know what I mean.
What about
It's
the
not bad.
ants? It looked like those little.
The ants
Oh,
were interesting, bro.
I ate
Those
the ants.
the
The
ants
ants are good.
The ants were like very like citrusy.
They're
Very-
spicy, right?
But yeah, they were
Tangy,
like they were very
tangy.
tangy. Like
Yeah.
And I was like, what? Did you like put like lime on this? And they're like, no, it's just how they taste. I was
Yeah.
like, whoa,
Yeah.
kind of
Yeah.
weird.
The guy had just come back from like doing a seminar cooking for the World Economic Forum too, and I was just like,
Yeah, no, I don't.
Gerard was trying so hard to be nice.
yeah. They put me in a video, and I was like, damn, I'm a propaganda piece for the World Economic Forum. Fuck. Yeah, dude, it's fucking.
I fuck eating bugs, man. If that's the word we come to, I'm out. I'm Italian, bro. I ain't fucking eating bugs. I want to eat meat. I want to
kangaroo
eat bread.
parmesan.
Hey, but I ain't eating no bug like ants and shit.
Nah, what are you gonna do? You're
bro,
gonna do a
that's
fucking cicada marsala? Get the fuck
that's
out
for the
of
sewer
here.
people.
Look,
you know
I
what
think
mean?
I think bugs are a step up from like eating like completely like vegan. No offense, Christian.
but at least
look for real. It's like a little. It's at least a mix between like an animal and a plant.
I'd eat.
You know what I mean?
human
Where it's like you
before I
get
ate
a-
bugs.
yeah, but I mean, at least vegans is nice, man. You got fruit, you got veg, but fuck, man, a cockroach, man. Nah,
Nah,
come
I'm
on.
You know what, man?
Probably not
It's-
munching on a cockroach.
Just don't tell me, all right? Like at this point, like ignorance is
Sneak
bliss.
it in
Just
there.
like put it in a fucking protein bar.
That's
and,
a little
like,
bit of
you
your
know.
problem, G. You're not looking at the nutritional value of things. A
That's very true.
bunch of bullshit
Yeah,
fillers
he ain't
and
counting the
garbage in there.
macros. You don't count your macros?
What?
Say what now?
I can't count that high.
Who's Marco?
What's up?
Who's a Marco?
I don't know. Is my calorie intake supposed to have 2 commas? That's weird. Everybody else is like 1 comma. I'm like, I'm eating 2 commas of
bulking.
calories a day.
He's bulking,
What the
bro.
fuck?
I get it.
It's bulk face. Yeah, man. Which that brings me to number 3, and we're getting down
Oh, we
on
got
time.
one. All right, well let's do it.
getting
So
down
we got to
on
talk
time.
about.
Are we gonna
People
eat
don't know
liver?
that these Spartan boys, they're living together now. Them and their beautiful ladies are all up in the house. Imagine the
And that's
fucking
what-
jackass burglar who tries to break in.
To be honest
Oh,
with
that'd be great. That's kind of like
is Sparta.
get fucked up.
I'd do that.
Lock the doors, they come in.
Yeah. Now you can't leave.
I told him that one the other day, but I didn't know it.
Yeah, shout out Chaz.
that
Our
was
boy
when
Chaz.
Shelby came by. She's like, "You guys don't lock the doors." I'm like, "No."
They don't. Come on.
We're no. Arm wrestle, right or left? What we got?
I'm right arm.
I'm right arm.
Let's go.
Oh, I
Let's
suck at
go.
arm wrestling though.
Oh yeah, there we go. Believe in yourself.
If one of my boys pops their shoulders here, G,
But how are we gonna do this?
I'm be upset.
Come on. Come
There
on.
we go.
So to make sure you don't pop the shoulders, you grab his hand. So you grab the bottom hand, and now you're just going to the other person's hand. So it's like a half one. All right. On 3. 1, 2, 3.
Oh, we got a little stand. So come on, Antonio. Let's go, Antonio.
Oh, we're calling it a draw. It's a draw. We're calling it a draw.
Yeah.
It's a draw. It's a draw.
Oh, well, hey, that's good, mate.
This
Last
is
two
this
games.
PFL bullshit. They like each other too fucking much. You know, that's it. Shane Burgos, you're the new Spartan. Spartan Shane Burgos, you've been called up.
We just need 298 more.
That's it.
And then we got 300.
We're nearly there. Well, I'm only a half one, so really, like, there's 1.5 right here.
That's it.
Is
I
there
like
any
it.
other Spartans in MMA?
There was, but he died.
Damn.
I know. Wait.
I didn't know about this. Shit, dog.
There was.
Who was it?
He fought UFC.
Bro, the way that you said that.
Oh, you're right. You're right.
was
Elias.
hilarious.
Elias.
Theodore.
Elias.
Yeah,
Theodore,
I'm
yeah,
so
R.I.P.
sorry. I am-
No, it was. It was
so
very
sorry
funny.
for
The way he said it was
I'm
funny.
so sorry for laughing,
But
but the
yeah,
way you
all
said that was
yeah.
like, there was. But he died.
And I was like, damn, was that
Yeah.
someone we knew?
You just,
It's
you,
like-
you
That
slow-
sounded really mean.
It's like in
I'm sorry.
Jersey.
look at
No, you're good, bro. Everyone, we know your heart, bro.
No,
You're a sweetheart.
no. You made it
Look,
sound like Highlander.
It's like
he died.
it's like in Jersey. If someone wears the same Halloween costume as you, you gotta fight them.
That's it.
Yeah.
It's
On
like that.
site.
You got the same name.
There can
you got
be
the same
only
name.
one.
There can only be one. Yeah.
can only-
So
yeah.
there's 2 convicts at this party. There better be one.
Per
now.
organization.
Yeah,
Per
there's
organization.
8. There's 8
right.
If
jokers.
he comes to UFC, then we might have to fight.
Well, the funny thing is how I met Chris. Well, not met him, but the first time I ever actually seen Christos, he fought in the UFC in Adelaide, in my city.
No shit.
And he come out, and I was like, "Who the fuck's this guy? I think he is a Spartan in my city." And long and behold, now we're friends living together.
Wow, how
I
about
know,
that? Isn't
eh?
that weird how that goes?
That's a crazy ass story. So yeah,
Yeah, when Gerard first saw me, he bet against me in a fight.
I did. I did. I was like, look, they put this pretty boy up against CM Punk.
Yeah, I heard that.
This is a
I heard
gimmick.
that one.
I was like, they put this pretty motherfucker up there to get beat up by CM Punk. Oh, here we go. Fuck it.
I
And-
mean, to be honest with you, I was a WWE fan too, and I would have backed CM Punk too. I didn't know you, Mickey, back
That's
then.
all right.
I had nothing to do
And I would have and I would have also lost. You're the winner. That's all that
had
matters.
I would have placed bets with all y'all.
it had nothing to do with Mickey. I believed that it was rigged.
Yeah, the hype train.
I believed it was rigged.
You thought it was rigged?
Yeah. Why would they pay this guy this much money
with
and then
you.
give him a real fighter? Like they gave him like a pretty boy and fucking he was gonna get a win or two and then
In his defense, he only had one fight.
yeah.
But who, Mickey?
Yeah.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
that's what he's saying. He's
That's
saying,
what- yeah.
oh, he's definitely got. He was thinking, oh, well, Mickey
And I
mustn't
was
be that good.
I was reading
You know
all
what I
these
mean?
things.
'Cause why would you give it to
No,
him?
maybe he would be great, but I thought he would take a dive.
Yeah,
Like, you know,
yeah.
like,
when you said that,
Bro, are you kidding me? If I had lost that, I would have been a fucking joke. I would have to find something else to do.
I
probably.
didn't believe
Who's gonna
it
be
was
that guy?
real.
Yeah,
It
no,
was
my
like
fighting
nobody
career would be
pays
that's
this
it.
guy this much money to go get the shit kicked out of him fucking twice and then go off into fucking history as the worst MMA fighter of all time. I thought we would have had maybe
Did he
a little
ever
bit of a
fight
Jake
again?
Paul thing going
Yeah,
on.
he fought the Michael Jackson. Did you fight Michael Jackson?
Yeah, I beat him in 45 seconds.
Okay, that's what I figured. Yeah, so you guys fought the winner gets to fight CM Punk,
Yeah.
right? Yeah, okay.
Oh.
But then they ended up putting him with Michael Jackson anyway.
Just like the singer.
Yeah. Well, I have a friend named Michael Jackson too. So funny story about that. I was training with a guy named Michael Jackson. He was an amateur, and all of a sudden, headline: Michael Jackson fights Mickey Gall. Winner faces gets a UFC contract or whatever. And Michael Jackson thought it was him. Because who else's name would be Michael Jackson that's fighting? You know what I mean? So he thought he was about to have a chance for a UFC contract, and little by little he finds out it's not him.
Oof.
And he was hurt.
That's tough.
All right, so
That's
you
tough.
fought.
Yeah, man. If you lose to a Michael Jackson, you can't listen to Thriller anymore. Too. So it's like you gotta.
Any night I perform like Mike Tyson, Jackson, Jordan, action. That okay. Anyway.
Yeah, Biggie, that was a good verse,
Thanks,
man.
bud.
No, we're just like,
Thanks,
yeah. What do
yeah.
you think? We're just gonna start being like,
I'll just, you know what? We got 5 minutes left. I'll take a TL. I'll just.
You got another competition or two for the Spartans.
Oh, I want
didn't realize
to.
you're
You
gonna.
were gonna say something.
What's that?
Oh wait, how much of a blast do you guys have in fucking living together, fucking doing karate in the garage?
It's a
Do we
lot of
just
fun,
become best
you know?
friends?
Yeah.
We get to do our own thing, but then when you're at home, you just like
Drive to
you want
practice.
to hang out with a buddy. You know, you have somebody next
That's
door.
what I
right
said to
there.
him. And it's good as well. The best thing about it is that it makes it the ultimate hangout too. Is both of our girls get along, so it's like you put
That's
them
so
together.
critical, man.
Yeah, it's like daycare. You put them in the daycare center. And you go. The girls, I'm only joking.
Yeah.
Yeah, this, as
Go
far
play
as
with your
your
friend
wives
over
are
there. I'm hanging
concerned,
out with
this
my boy.
podcast never happened. As far as your wives are concerned.
Yeah.
No, she's probably gonna watch it.
Hey, do you trust your brother around your wife?
I mean, yeah, I guess so. Man, I mean, he is. I think I'm a lot more handsome than he is. People say we're identical twins, but I say I'm a lot more handsome than he is. But that's why I think I'm much more better looking. That's my.
Oh, so that's what it is. It has nothing else to do. It's just
I'm
like
so
she'd be
handsome.
trading down.
No one would go against this. You know? That's my ego. You know.
But like, you think your brother would ever? Is he that depraved that he would make a move?
But he gets a lot of pussy, like a lot. So if he didn't,
we're gonna watch the doc. How do they watch the doc again?
It's on subsworld.com.
Subsworld.
I'll send it to you. I'll send it to you.
I gotta say,
we want to promote it here. Get his
there's
brother.
a guy that gets much more pussy than it. Yeah, it's him.
We were at his fight in Orlando, right? For the PFL, and his brother and dad came out. And his brother sends him a video of him smashing some girl. I'm like, where'd you meet her? Oh, Tinder. He shows me his Tinder. It's on auto swipe. Yes, just going, yes. And he's not even touching it.
That's more spaghetti you throw up at the wall. You know what I mean?
He got kicked off of Tinder.
Multiple
I didn't know that
times.
can happen.
He's been multiple times been kicked off Tinder. When I fought in
An automatic swiper.
in Jakarta
never
for
heard
one
of that.
Technology, baby.
Me neither.
Technology.
He was in my corner in Jakarta for one FC, and we're about to walk out. I'm like, where's Sav? We're looking for him, can't find him. He's out there trying to bang all the ring girls. He's just out there trying to talk to them, get photos with them. Yeah, he's fucked. He doesn't stop, bro. Everywhere we go.
He's married to the game.
Yeah,
married to the
100%. He
Married to that
loves it,
game.
man, and that's all. He'll die by the sword, live by the sword. You know, trying to pick up bitches. So good luck to
Die
him.
by
man.
the sword, live by
That's
the
what
sword.
he's like, man.
Yeah,
when
like-
we lived in Oklahoma, he came with me to college, and he used to just hang out.
If he's not careful, he might die by his own sword.
That's what he's talking about.
Depending on what he stabs.
But he don't mind. But he don't mind. He used to drive from Oklahoma to like California at like 10 o'clock at night. Like I think it's like a 30-hour drive just to like have sex with women. And he used to get there sometimes, and they'd stand him up.
I think your brother might enjoy some cocaine.
Yeah, but that's the thing. He doesn't do anything. He's just purely just
No drinking.
He smokes weed. Yeah, he smokes.
No drinking?
No drinking.
No, doesn't drink.
Wait, he's like
clean.
this sober?
Oh no, that's what the scariest thing about the guy. He is. I told you, bro. The guy's batshit. Him and my dad are fucking batshit. Well, my
Where,
dad,
does he live in Australia?
who? My brother.
brother?
Well, he's in LA at the moment. He
All right,
actually.
well, when he comes down to Florida, we gotta get him on the podcast.
Oh,
you
dude,
yeah,
you
you
come
would
back,
love
make
him
your
on the
make
Don't go
your-
live on
Yeah,
YouTube.
but he sits in that seat.
I ain't sitting next to him. I'm gonna put him in the middle.
Have him wear a full-size condom suit as well. Who knows what that motherfucker's
It'll be the
got.
first bubble podcast. Yeah.
Ooh, you're sticky. No, man, he's great, dude.
He's a strange.
That's
guy.
awesome.
So we got to break the tie before we go here, guys. We got to break the tie before we go. And well, you know how we're going to break the tie? With a spelling bee.
Oh, fuck yeah.
How long we got? How long we got?
Wait, but he's gonna spell in Australian or English?
Yeah.
Oh, he gets to spell in Australian.
All right,
He
cool.
gets to spell in Australian. Are we ready?
No words over four letters.
All right.
please.
Now, what is?
We were just talking about this on the way over here.
What's your backup moniker in case you lose? If you're no longer the Spartan, what's your backup moniker? Or should the victor be allowed to choose for you?
I think so.
All right, we can do that.
All right, the victor chooses for you.
Damn, I had one. Fuck.
All right,
Puker.
yeah,
And I was having for myself. The Italian stallion, you know, I just lean on the other side.
There you go.
yeah.
That's it.
No, I commend you for your unique authenticity.
Dang, you're gonna put my.
Are we ready? Are we ready?
know,
Who goes
fuck.
first? Who goes first?
Damn, I'll go first.
You go first.
I'll fuck up first, Chris.
You ready?
Yeah.
All right. Rhinoceros. How do you spell rhinoceros?
God.
Can't it just be rhino? Because I know how to spell
Go-
that.
go for that.
Rhino?
No, it's rhinoceros.
Start with
bro, I
that.
got
But
no
you
one.
should start with.
What
with
is
that,
this?
right?
A fucking tag team over here?
helping
What are you
him,
doing here?
H.
Correct.
Right. I.
Wait, say it again. Say it again.
So R-H-I-O-U-S.
See, he's doing it in Australian. He said H.
Oh, close but no cigar. That's what'd you say? H.
H. He said H.
I-N-O-C-E-R-O-S. Rhinoceros.
I thought that might have been.
Rhinoceros.
Bro, I'm surprised we got the first couple.
All right.
Yeah, you crush Ryan.
Hear that, Mum?
Are we ready? Are we ready? Now, this is to claim the name Spartan from now until eternity. Are we ready?
Hopefully.
Pterodactyl.
Oh,
Pterodactyl.
pterodactyl.
You get the first letter. He don't believe in dinosaurs, man.
Well, he better believe in how to spell them.
Yeah, bro. Pterodactyl.
Pterodactyl.
What's the first letter, Christos?
T.
Oh, okay. We're off and running.
T-E.
So far, so good.
T-E-R-A.
Ooh. Ooh, he's finding his rhythm. We're getting combos now. 1, 2, 2.
T-E-R. R-A-D.
Ooh.
A. C-T-L-E.
All right, time out. It starts with a P, motherfucker.
No, it doesn't.
Yes, it does.
It does not.
Yeah, it does. It starts with a P. It's a silent P.
All right. Well,
Yeah, that's why
there's
it
two
says
different
we're
ways.
Solid letters.
What do you mean it's two different ways?
Well, it says it right here.
There's one
There's-
different ways. What
Whatever.
about this
It's a P. But I was giving it to him. You were so close until it's T-Y-L. T-Y-L. And the P. Yeah, the P.
T-Y-P-L.
You know, but yeah.
Why do they have silent letters,
All right.
dude?
All right. We got round 2.
Hey, I love the way he said H. That's
Yeah.
actually a better way of saying it.
Round 2. Are we ready?
Huh. It
Please
puts the
be
H in
easier.
there.
Ah, there he is.
like the picture.
A little pterodactyl. All right. Let's do.
BMW.
Man, pick an easier word.
Pick an easier word.
Yeah, they're still probably not going to get it.
BMW.
Sure.
I feel like Beetlejuice. You ever seen Beetlejuice?
Yeah.
That's what is he
Spell
making me
red.
like
L-S-T-R.
All right, here we go. You ready? Let's go with.
I love Beetlejuice.
Let's go
He's the
with
best. He's the
That's
best.
Jersey's own, baby. man.
Charisma.
Jersey City.
There we go.
charisma. How do you spell
Oh,
charisma?
that's an easy one.
Charisma.
Yeah.
I got that one.
M-I-K-E-Y. Mickey.
You spelled his name wrong.
Did I? Fuck. Is that how you American spell it? M-I-K-E-Y.
M-I-C-K-E-Y. Like the mouse, baby.
Oh, fuck.
All right. Do you have charisma? If you get charisma, you win.
Charisma. C-H-A-R-I-S-M-A.
USA.
All right, so now I get to pick your fight name, right?
Go the stallion. Do the Italian stallion for me.
How about
Be a
the? How
good
about,
friend.
I'm
Why
gonna
don't
call
we-
you
Be a good friend.
Antonio.
May I
the
make a
Jersey
suggestion?
Shore.
Hey!
May I make a suggestion?
I'll claim him. I'll claim him
How
all day.
about
Jersey
the
Shore.
Spartan stallion?
This
The Spartan Stallion.
SS.
SS.
Well,
Maybe not that
maybe
one.
not SS. Maybe not SS.
Maybe
Probably
not
not
that.
SS.
Huh?
I gotta, the SS, bro. What are you gonna
Oh, we were so close to getting. We
now
were
we're
so
canceled.
close to not getting
bro,
canceled.
Not
We
only,
get
not only did you
banned.
lose your name, you just canceled yourself.
So
right there.
I'm cool at that, bro. Fuck the internet.
Oh man! For both
great.
Christos the Spartan, Antonio the Spartan, that is Mickey Gall. I am Gerard Michaels. This has been a very fun episode of Slick and Thick. Please check these guys out. Where can they find you, Antonio?
At Christos' house now on Instagram, Antonio the Spartan, and also Facebook. I think that's all I got.
Awesome, Christos. Let them know.
C Giagos _
Spell Giagos
UFC.
for the peeps.
CGIAGOS _ UFC is my Instagram, and that's pretty much all I really use. So, yeah, you can find me
Follow
there.
these boys. Tell them how much you enjoyed the episode. Hit them up.
100%. And if you need a personal trainer down in Florida, Christos does a great job also, man. If you're down in South Florida, check him out. Check out that gym. They
Yeah,
do
when
a
are we gonna do a
phenomenal job.
session, dude?
They could try it first. I'll tell you what, when I get back, we'll do a session. When I get back,
Oh,
we'll do a
wait,
session.
let's talk
all right?
about that real quick. You're going to go do shows with Dave Landau, right?
Yeah, I'm going to go do shows. Dave Landau, The Blaze. I'm going to be on Normal World, their late night show tomorrow night. You can check me out on blazetv.com. Use code NORMAL20 for 20% off. It's going to be a lot of fun. Dave Landau, Quarter Black, Brandon. Really, really excited. It's going to be awesome
Hey, and
stuff,
if you
man.
want to be handsome, Nevin sunglasses, baby.
I'll tell you what. I don't hate them.
Nah, bro.
I
Look
don't
at you,
hate
the little
them.
aviators. All right, I
Ooh,
see
I
you,
feel,
bro.
damn, I feel like I got to go pull over
You
like
guys
a
wanna?
teenager
Yeah,
or
you guys
something
wanna
right
end
now.
it with the conspiracy about sunglasses?
Yes, yes.
So
Fuck.
I think I've told you, Mickey, this before. If you wear sunglasses, you don't let your eyes absorb the sun rays, so you will burn easier. So if you don't wear sunglasses,
I'm trying to
you'll
get crispy out here, dog.
You won't burn as
Hey, me and
easy,
Jersey
'cause
Shore
your
trying to get
body
crispy
will
out here, bro.
will
See
help
these
itself
tans?
protect itself from the sun.
I never burned a day in my life, bro. I wear sunnies all the time.
Yeah. Hey, real shit, dude.
I'll tell you what.
Real shit. Real
I'm going to go walk out in the sun and see whether my skin melts. Hey, guys, this has been Gas Digital. You check us out every Monday at 2 o'clock and Saturday at 2 o'clock now. And you can find us everywhere.
Yeah, we're
else.
changing times.
Slick and
We're at
Thick
2
Show.
now.
For Omri and Christian and Ben and all the great people here at Podcast Junkies and Gas Digital, this has been Slick and Thick, and we will see you guys on Saturday.
Peace.